Coming up on Sports Buzz, Vincennes University Lady Blazer Karina Scott is a star both on the court and on camera.
VU freshman Sophia Amaral is pole vault national champion. Learn how soaring to new heights is a family tradition.
And not all sports are played on a court or a field. Some sports are played online. Meet the esports athletes taking athletics into the digital domain.
We have these stories and more coming up on tonight's Sports Buzz.
Welcome to Sports Buzz. I'm Eric Botsford.
And I'm Indigo Loving. Hard work and determination. Those are qualities necessary to succeed in athletics. They are also needed for academic excellence. Luckily, VU freshman guard Karina Scott brings tenacity and dedication to both.
Ty Robinson explores how Scott balances basketball and broadcasting.
Karina Scott is a basketball player for the Vincennes University Lady Trailblazers and a broadcasting major here at the university. The way she has balanced being a broadcasting student and a basketball player is nothing short of remarkable.
I make sure to always get an early start in my day, whether I have class or not, to do like homework in the morning. And then I try to do like my homework between classes because I know once I'm done with classes, I have to go straight to basketball. When I go back, I do some more homework. So kind of just finding times in between classes and basketball practices and workouts.
The Lady Trailblazers starting point guard says that basketball has surrounded her family and has been the glue that has held them together.
Well, growing up, my brother always played basketball, and my dad was a coach for high school girls basketball, so I was just always around basketball, always in the gym with my dad and my brother, both of them, and so it just kind of was something that was just built into me. We had a basketball court in our backyard, so it was kind of just something that was around me, and I was like, okay, let me just try it, and once I tried it, I just fell in love with it, and that's just been something I've done ever since.
After attending Vincennes University, she will continue her educational prowess in hopes of receiving that big-time job in the broadcasting field.
Yeah, after VU, I plan to continue on going to another school and getting my bachelor's and hopefully my master's and getting some internships, getting some more experience in the broadcasting field. My dream job would be to be on like ESPN or something, just doing something on TV, talking about games, doing post-game interviews, halftime reports. That's something I aspire to do after I'm done with school.
Scott averaged just under 10 points per game in her freshman season.
Vincennes University has a great history of success with their track and field team. Pole vaulter Julia Amaral continues this legacy.
The Brazil native stands as the indoor pole vault national champion. She has recently received her third All-American honor, placing her 8th in the women's vault.
Sports Buzz looks into the challenges she has faced and what the near future holds.
Vincennes University adds another track and field national championship with pole vaulter Julia Salvi. She recorded her 3.80 pole vault on March 3rd, 2023. This score coming in first place is also her personal record. Coming from Brazil, this accomplishment was twice as challenging. It means more to her than just an award.
I don't know, it's hard to say because we never know what we are supposed to do in the earth, so we just do what we need to do, so mean a lot for you.
Julia came to America from Brazil in 2023 to attend Vincennes University to pole vault. She found VU through her recruiting agency. She's been pole vaulting for 7 years now, since age 14. She's faced some pretty challenging adversity, like recovering from foot surgery, adjusting to a new language and culture, and leaving her family and home.
When I went here, it was a really challenge because far from home, far from family, far from everything I knew it, as everything new, language, coach, pose, everything was different. So for me it was a big boom. So I need to work a lot with my therapist about it because I was too much things to handle.
Through all of this and all the hard work she's put in, she owes it all to her family.
It's a little different in other places. They teach it differently than what we do here. I say we're, in the U.S., we're more cowboys. We just yeehaw, we go. And Europeans and South Americans like to think a lot. And we're trying to get them to think less and yeehaw more.
Julia's commitment to her sport has been the key to her success.
My mom support me, my parents support me, my brother support me. So be at the country, you need to talk to them with FaceTime and whatever is really hard. So like, at beginning was really hard, but I think I figured out everything good. And I know everything here is for them, so we just do what we need to do. So.
Julia's pretty passionate. She has a lot of fun with the event, which is kind of important too. You know, it's not everything. It's what we do, and it's what we do well on the weekends.
One championship has not satisfied Julia, though. She works day in and day out to perfect her craft. Whether it's training in Brazil or America, Julia continues to strive for greatness. She focuses herself on how she can compete for yet another championship.
For more information about women's track and field, visit govutrailblazers.com.
Modern entertainment is rapidly evolving. One phenomenon challenges our thinking about athletics.
Esports began in dimly lit arcades. However, competitive gaming has transformed, challenging conventional viewpoints of what is a sport. Esports transcends geographic boundaries and unites diverse communities under the banner of digital competition.
VU broadcasting student Cole Bottoms showcases Vincennes University students embracing the sport.
Vincennes University is providing students an opportunity to join the esports team. Waffen Business Building has a gaming center where students can play multiple digital games. The coach of the esports team, Christian Swinford, says that esports provides variety to the sports industry.
If you think of something like basketball, right, it's not just like you go to a basketball game, it's always basketball, right? But if you go to, if you generalize esports and, I'm going to an esports match tonight, it's not just esports. It's not just going to be a single, like, you don't know what you're going to see every time.
Swinford says that each game has its own roster of students. There are 3 tiers to the level of play, each of which has different requirements. Tier 3 is the open tier, in which anyone can join, while Tier 2 and above is student-athlete level. Swinford says that esports is a means for the inclusion of more people in the world of sports.
I think it means progression. You know, students really enjoy the team building that can come from esports. But if you think about esports, it's just another type of game, right? Like I mentioned earlier, there's basketball, you go to a basketball game, it's always a basketball game. But the diversity of games and the inclusivity it allows, you know, I don't have to be physically fit. I don't have to be, some AAA quarterback or whatever. I don't have to be that guy or have that outlook. Not everybody has that outlook on life where they're going to be capable of doing that.
Swinford states that students try hard and do well. He wouldn't mind having more students join. An agreement must first be signed with Coach Swinford and with VU in order to join. For Vincennes University Broadcasting, I'm Cole Bottoms.
3 area athletes will be continuing their careers next year at the collegiate level. Hayden Patton of Vincennes-Lincoln has signed to play at Trine University. The defensive lineman is a 2-time second-team All-Southern Indiana Athletic Conference selection. This year, Patton racked up 32 tackles, 16 of those were solo, and 6 tackles for loss. Trine is a Division III school located in Goshen.
South Knox Shelby Burke has opted to stay closer to home as she has committed to run track at Vincennes University. Last season, she held the top spots in the county in the 100, 200, and long jump. Burke has earned the team's high point scorer her first 3 years with the Spartans. At VU, Burke will major in elementary education.
Basketball and golf standout Macy Sexton will be taking her talents to Manchester University. The Lincoln senior has signed to play basketball for the Spartans and was the Alice's leading scorer this season, averaging 9.3 points per game, to go along with 5.3 rebounds. Manchester is a Division III school and is a member of the Heartland Athletic Conference.
Coming up on the next Sports Buzz program, we'll introduce you to 2 international students on the track and field team at Vincennes University. How do they maintain athletic excellence while adjusting to a new culture?
Also, a newly introduced intramural sport is gaining popularity at VU. We will visit the Student Rec Center to learn about Ultimate Handball. And that's all for this edition of Sports Buzz. For everyone here at Vincennes University Broadcasting, I'm Eric Botsford.
And I'm Indigo Loving. Thanks for watching.